Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you're at. Let's do a quick preview of today's action, and then I got other stuff to talk about as well. Calgary's playing Edmonton. That game's early today. So if you're getting your beer ready and you're going to watch it later, you're going to be surprised because it's on early. Philly's playing Boston. Montreal's playing Ottawa. Tampa's playing Florida again. It's preseason. So part of the problem you have in preseason is you may accumulate some wins against some pretty poor teams. It may give you a feeling of invincibility. And then the regular season rolls around. And nope. Toronto and Detroit. Columbus is in Chicago. Arizona, Vancouver. Anaheim and LA. And I've often wondered about that, how much the quality of competition might affect certain teams. Because they may not see a really good team until the season starts. Now, Anton Rodin was put on unconditional waivers by the Anaheim Ducks. He cleared waivers. Now, unconditional means they're releasing him to go to Europe. I don't expect anybody to take him. Anton Rodin's going to Europe. Rodin's an interesting guy. He's been a divisive figure in Canucks circles. Either the Canucks organization held him back, never really gave him a chance, or he's just not an NHL level player. I am in the latter camp, that he's just not an NHL player. But I like Rodin, and it would be nice to see him go home and put up some points and get some goals. And who knows, maybe no, he's not going to be an NHLer, but because of that skill, because that skill is there will always be a GM, I think, who's willing to give him a shot. At least till he's 28, 29, and I think he's 26 now, 25, 26. Anyways, so good luck to Rodin. On regular waivers, I picked and chose Justin Bailey for Buffalo. I remember him being a highly thought of prospect. Now he's on waivers. Andrew Hammond for Minnesota, Matt Reed for Minnesota, Eric Condra for Dallas, Greg McKaig and Patrick Brown for Carolina. Kind of surprised a little bit by Brown, but there have been a lot of rookies who are doing well. And clearly, Carolina is going with the kids. Jesperi Kotkaniemi, it's been announced by the Montreal Canadiens this morning. He's made the team. Yep. Kotkaniemi is a member of the main roster, the Montreal Canadiens. So whenever I've said it, I know there's been some who've said no. But here's the way I see it. I don't see it as a move of desperation. There's going to be people who see it that way. I see it more that Mark Bergevin needs to show some results from the moves he's made. Now, Max Domi hasn't played during the preseason, minus, of course, his ill-timed punch at Aaron Ekblad. So what you've got now is you've got Kotkaniemi, who's had a very good preseason, and honestly, if he can play this year and play well, it can go a long way to saving Bergevin's job. Bergevin cannot afford to have the Habs tank this year. So if Carey Price can bounce back and put up a save percentage of, I would say, .920 or above, Kotkaniemi can score 20 goals. If those two things happen, Montreal will be better than has been predicted. How much better is a whole other matter entirely. But I do think that keeping him around is the smart move. And of course, in Vancouver, there's going to be people upset because the only rookie in the lineup is going to be Pettersson. But judging from the preseason the Canucks have had coming into tonight where they can't score, it really doesn't matter. It's been a mess, exactly like I thought it would be with the forward group. And, Gauntz is gone now. He's down in Utica. But it's been a mess for a different reason. Nobody stood out. So it's just a matter of, well, since everybody's kind of had a crap camp minus 3 or 4 guys, I guess we'll just keep everything the same and all the rookies can go down to Utica and learn their trade, which is fine. I know there's going to be Canuck fans who are upset, but that's fine. I don't have a problem with it because this year it's not going to be a playoff year anyways. Now, for Toronto fans, tonight Connor Carrick gets into the game. Now, there's 2 ways to look at this. Carrick's getting his last chance at a job with the Leafs, or the Leafs are showcasing him for a potential trade. And that may happen. And for the record, there's no news on Nylander. But the media's settled on a bridge deal's going to get this done. Glad the media's got it all settled out. Dubas has been very outspoken that he's not going to do a bridge deal. Absolutely not. He doesn't think that works. And I do need to discuss another kind of uncomfortable topic if you're a Leaf fan right now, because there's something else going on, but that's for another video. So there you go. Today, We've learned that these guys have been waived. Of the 16 that were waived, there were 16 altogether. Most of them are inconsequential. And what I mean by that is nobody's going to pick these guys up and potentially bump somebody off their roster to keep them. And we got 8 games today, including one this afternoon, and we'll see how that turns out. I think that's the only afternoon game is the Calgary-Edmonton one. I will be more on top of this when the regular season rolls around on Wednesday, obviously. But there you go. And I want to throw just a heads up out there. On Thursday, we're going to a concert. Tomorrow night, we're going to wrestling. So I will be out. Sunday, I won't be able to watch a whole lot of hockey on Thursday either, which is, of course, it's the first regular season Thursday of the year. What am I thinking? Well, it's dead south, and my wife's wanted to watch them since way before she met me. So I figure, why not? So there you go. Let me know what you guys think about the Kotkaniemi news. Let me know if you're a Leaf fan. Do you think Carrick's gonna get traded? Because I can't see him clearing waivers if they waive him. I think that's where they're at. And if that ends up being an issue, they may end up sending somebody to the minors who probably earned a spot on the roster. But we'll see. Let me know your thoughts as always. Hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.